Hi, Capricorn. This is Alex Angel, and I am here to bring you your good vibes reading. This reading is designed to infuse a little bit of light and love and inspiration and cheer and hope into your lives at this current time. You know, we're all dealing with this coronavirus pandemic. You know, there is a lot of fearful energy out there right now. A lot of people are afraid for their lives. They're afraid for their survival. They're afraid for their jobs. They're afraid for their families. And those are all absolutely legitimate fears. So this video really is to help ignite and infuse, some of God and universal energy back in you, so you can kind of get rid of the fear, bring back positivity, and move in confidence and faith, and better yourselves and better your situations. Okay. For this reading, I'm putting out a single card from Epiphany. You ask your guides deck. Okay. I'm going to pull out 5 cards from the Tarot of Dreams. I love this deck. Then I'm going to also follow up with 3 cards from Healing with the Angels, Love, and also the Energy Oracle cards. Okay. I love all of these decks. Okay. So, these cards are so beautiful. They're so beautiful, and they're rich in Kabbalah symbolism. I don't understand the Kabbalah, but I love the cards. I used to read these cards online, and I'm like stoked that I have these cards now. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have. Ooh, Queen of Swords. She just showed right up. She was like, hold up, wait a minute. Capricorn, what you got going on, buddy? Buddies? Eight of Swords. 8 of Swords on the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to pull 3 of my Healing with the Angels. As I'm looking at these cards, Capricorn, I'm like, you done had to lay down the law. It's like, and now you're feeling guilty. Wow. This is so weird because it's almost like, it feels like you had to push back, right? It feels like you had to force a decision with somebody from your past or related to your kids, or maybe with your kids. And right now you are questioning whether or not you made the right decision, right? And your lead card is Epiphany. So I kind of feel like for some of you, you'll get that universal confirmation. Sorry, I hit my tripod. You'll get that universal confirmation that you made the right decision. You don't like having to make these types of decisions either. Angels are saying that one weighed heavily on your soul. Interesting, Capricorn. And blessings are here. This line, what I'm finding is that as I'm reading this with this type of spread, this line is almost like God, angels, universe speaking to you. It's almost like their breath, their voice immediately helping you out with this situation. Okay. So your first card, Epiphany, aha moment, Eureka, oh my God, right? I feel like a lot of you guys are waiting for this. This also says to me, you, like the rest of us, are waiting for some sort of break in this coronavirus thing. We're looking for a break, a vaccine. Somebody has an antibody. Somebody has something that, some sort of breakthrough to say, okay, I need something to let me know that life will again resume, back into quote unquote normalcy. We know it won't be normal like it used to be, but dude, like look, I'm uncomfortable is what I'm hearing, Capricorn. You're uncomfortable. And this King of Wands sitting right here says to me, you've been having to be an ass to somebody, maybe your kids, and it don't feel good. What I'm also getting to with this card here is you might have had to poke a couple of people. Look at the Queen of Wands sitting right up under there. Look at that. I love these cards. The two of them sitting there together. This could also be a wife, whomever that female is in your life. Could be an ex-wife here too, right? Especially with the Queen of Swords there. I don't think this is specific to a relationship. I think this is more familial, right? And then especially down here, you have the happy family card. Then you also have the community card, which means something, a little bit different, but some shit is going on in your household. Let me say that, right? And it has you kind of mucked up. Angels are saying, you either had to impose fierce restrictions on top of quarantine already, on top of the restrictions of the quarantine. It's almost like you laid down the law, right? This, right? Swords are the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So perhaps you were dealing with one of those, or somebody who has those signs in their chart. Or you might have had to embody this energy to basically cut out the bullshit. Y'all know by now, the Queen of Swords don't play, okay? She will poke her own children if she has to. Okay, I'm just saying. She does not play. And she's not, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. You know how you have the mama bear or the mama wolf or the mama dog, and you have that one the puppy who's just, and the mama's like, get over here. She'll pick it up by the back of its neck and just, come on over here, boo-boo. You know what I mean? Kind of steps in and regulates. Okay? And I kind of feel like maybe some information was made available to you, Capricorn, and you went cold, because the Queen of Swords, she's cold as well. Like, you don't see any cups in this card. She's the ice princess, she's the ice queen. All her emotions are frozen, okay? And she gets in there and she waves that sword around and she takes care of her business. Okay, so I feel like, especially with this is the lead card, Capricorn, you just went ham, which stands for hard as a motherfucker, but you might have just went ham inside your household. The Seven of Wands here says to me that this was unexpected and out of character for you. Like, you might have been the parent who was like, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, right? And every time you went in your kid's room, they were on their iPad or phone or whatever the case was, or had the TV on, right? And you was like, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, right? After a while, you freaking cut the electricity off, turned the Wi-Fi off. You shut shit down, okay? And made their asses go to bed or go to sleep, okay? And I feel like, again, that's not your character, and that makes you really uncomfortable, and you feel really bad about that. But I feel as though somebody came in and they pissed you off. I feel like this person was near and dear to you, a soulmate, somebody kind of maybe in your tribe, somebody who's really, really, really close for you, somebody who you have a lot of love for. Like, you kind of had to come in and just, regulate and just, be this guy. The King of Wands. He is tough. You know what I mean? The king is tough. He don't play. Like, this dude He's the one, say for instance, who like brings the fury. He brings the rain. As Will Smith and was said in Bad Boys, like bring the rain. You know what I mean? Bring the fury. Bring the noise. I think he said, bring the noise. This is the guy. He's the one who's gonna get stuff in order between him and the King of Swords. They're the regulators. Okay? But this one to me is more angry. This is the one who's more passionate, the one who's more emotional, right? And you came in and you made the decision, right? The judgment card. And what's unfortunate again is whatever this decision was, it was a hard decision for you. This one, angels are saying to me, was almost like soul bearing, right? Like you had to go deep. Like, this judgment card is exactly that, right? I've said in other videos in the past that in a court of law, when judgments are issued, that means that everything was explored. Everything was explored. Everything was analyzed. Everything was presented. Everything was looked at, right? Everything was considered. And then there was one final judgment. In the Fool's Journey, that's exactly what happens. He travels through the world and he goes through all kinds of situations. And by the time he gets to judgment, it's almost like he's made up his mind based on his experiences. Okay? And I feel like, again, for you, Capricorn, I feel like you've come to a conclusion based on what has been presented, right? So whatever was put on the table, that's what you made your decision about. And unfortunately, it doesn't feel good. It might have restricted these people or whomever this person was, right? Look, I'm not going for your shit no more. Okay? We're not doing this. Okay? It's going to be this. Look, I'm tired of you stringing me along, right? And fuck it. If I'm not going to be with you, right? Then I'll be by my damn self. I don't give a hell. You're just kind of tired of this. Is either angels, it's twofold, right? Because on one hand, angels are saying you're tired of being restricted, right? People keep telling you no, can't move. Nope, don't go that way. Nope, that way is wrong. Turn around, right? This is also a card that locks you inside of your head too, right? You're in your head too much. But then the second thing that I was going to say was the second perspective is you might have imposed these restrictions on somebody else because they were all willy-nilly. They were, kind of going left, right, up, down, and you couldn't fucking follow. I mean, you're a child of Saturn, okay? So you need structure, okay? So you might have imposed some penalties and some restrictions on somebody and got your own way, right? Which brought forth familial order, right? You've gotten that familiar order back in your home, right? Because when you think about it, especially with the Ten of Cups being under there and the King of Wands and then also the Queen of Wands, with her being under the deck, right, versus outside of the deck, this to me almost feels like this person is not real active in your life. This could be an estranged spouse, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, baby mama, whomever. It's almost like you maybe restricted access to her and it may have benefited the family, right? And that is a tough decision to make, okay? Now, let's talk about the universe's take on what you did, okay? Again, this reading is designed to be good vibes, not just a regular reading, but you may feel like shit. But let's talk about the rippling effects of this decision. First and foremost, celebration, right? This says to me that you have freed up so much energy. Whatever it is that you kind of regulated recently, and notice, guys, I'm not using the word cut off. But whatever it is that you recently regulated, it's gonna bring a sense of honor and peace and happiness and joy eventually. Maybe not now, but eventually. To the point where you're gonna feel good about your decision. Angels are also saying to me too that you will start to see eventually, right, the remnants of your decision. You'll actually start to see the big payoff later down the road. And especially in looking here, the world with the happy family, and then the second chakra, which is Archangel Ariel, which is the pleasure chakra, the sacral chakra. Um, that's the feel good chakra. Again, that's the pleasure chakra, and then community. This situation might have released you to the point where now you can freaking enjoy your life, right? And while you're enjoying your life, you're thinking about, different things to do. Okay, now that I'm freed up, now that I've tamed this dragon and this beast, you know what? What can I do now? How am I going to better for myself now? What does my happiness look like now? Where's the blueprint? I want to start creating that. I want to start designing that. Okay? Which is freaking awesome, Capricorn. For this is going to sound weird. Okay, this definitely is the monkey wrench part of this reading, but I feel like you're listening differently, right? And the reason why you're listening differently, because it feels like in this particular situation, the signs were in front of you and you weren't paying attention, or you were purposely ignoring them, right? So now you're listening differently. And this is not, again, listening with your physical ears only. This is also like, again, that spiritual listening. I, just told Taurus in a previous video that when you open up spiritually, and when you open up spiritually, you become more sensitive, right? That sensitivity allows you to feel things differently, making you clairsentient. It allows you to hear things differently, making you clairaudient, right? It's clear hearing, clear feeling, clear knowing, right? Clairvoyant, right? You're listening differently. Now, am I saying that, you guys are experiencing clairaudient gifts? I don't know. You could be. But I just feel like you're paying attention more. Your level of attention to certain things is heightened at this time, which is freaking awesome, right? And what now you're experiencing too are the blessings, and look, the balance is under there too. Blessings and then enchantment, right? Because now it's almost like it feels like, and I apologize for using this as an example, but it really, really does feel like someone who can't hear, and then they get an operation or get a device that allows them to hear sound for the first time. And you always see almost like the immediate joy that comes over their face, right? Because you've been given this new blessing of sound, right? So for you, Capricorn, you've been given this blessing, going back to your original card, right? This epiphany, this blessing, a new way of experiencing the world, and it feels so good. It feels so good, right? And, following through with your energy oracle cards, yeah, absolutely. You feel, you're going to, if you're not already, experiencing the world in a much different way. And the thing that I love about all of this is, especially you being ruled by Saturn, right? You guys are like, the hardest workers of the zodiac. So all of these new things that you experience, it's almost like somebody giving you like this fantastic jigsaw puzzle, and you're like a jigsaw master. It's this new jigsaw puzzle, and you are elated because you get down to work and you get to solve this one. So it's almost like the gift of new life and new opportunity for you. Now remember something, this is a good vibe reading. So again, if you are currently feeling like shit, if you're still in this energy, hold on, take your time. Let time do its thing, kind of ease things out and allow things to, settle, right? But then the universe is going to come in and be like, bravo, good job, good job. And then your new sight, your new beginning is looking at the world with these brand new eyes, with this brand new feeling, with this brand new notion that, okay, you know what? I was in a dark place, and damn, that tunnel was long. It took forever to see the light at the end of it. But now that I'm here, you know what? There's warmth that comes from that light. and I can grow some things. And okay, I don't need this big coat. I could take some layers off. I can be more free. I can be more open. I can be more vulnerable, right? Believe it or not, it's like, shit, Alex, you get all of that from that? Yeah, no, intuitively, yes, I'm getting all of this from this, right? So, with the world, with the new beginning, with, kind of open eyes, open heart, open mind, now, say for instance, things will settle with your family. Family life will regulate itself, especially from whatever this decision was, right? The second chakra, again, the sacral chakra, that's a chakra of pleasure, of weight gain and drug addiction, and it's the pleasure principle, I call it, right? So I kind of feel like too that could be awoken inside of you as well, um, where you can feel the joy and actually the fun of life again, and you may kind of look at this cornucopia is under it. You look at community and cornucopia, whereas you may put yourself out there now in a different way, in a more loving way, in a more compassionate way. You may want to share your time with people who normally you wouldn't be caught with. Sorry, it came out, so I'm owning it. But anyway, good job, Capricorn. Amazing job. Like, it looks as though you are headed in a beautiful direction. Just a warning, let yourself off the hook here. You did what you had to do. It's done. Move on. Okay? I love you guys. If this resonates, if you like the video style, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, what you waiting on? All right, love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.